Heyo, everybody.
Hi. I'm
I am
currently trying to take this cover off of the cover of my book that I got from the library, and it says, please return all paperwork. I don't know if that means including this cover thing, but it's really annoying me while I'm reading, so I'll put it back on afterwards. But I can't stand it for some reason.
I'm upset at the person who made my BK wrap today because, like, the entire piece of chicken fit inside the wrap, which may, in fact, be the correct way to make the wrap. However, I am used to whoever the lovely individual is who just gives me a giant piece of chicken that doesn't actually fit in the wrap.
A what wrap? A BK wrap?
Burger
King wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go online, there's a really good deal that for $10 you get the original chicken sandwich plus the original chicken sandwich, fries, and then also a chicken wrap. And so on days that Chris goes to the gym and I stream, which is, Monday, then in order to make dinner easy for us, we've just budgeted that instead of buying groceries, we eat food to go. It had been Captain D's for a while, but now it's Burger King.
I do want to say when you said BK rap, I heard DK rap, as in like the Donkey Kong rap from. Yeah. I was like, that sounds awesome. You're having a great night if you're here on the Donkey Kong, the DK rap.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The DK rap? Oh, you gotta look it up.
Okay.
Look it up on the first sprint. Listen to the DK rap.
Yeah. My friend Kristen and I decided that we're gonna go to brunch, like brunch, every Sunday, like brunch, for the rest of the school year, which is like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah.
I will say one of my favorite brunch jokes at the moment is from the Disney Goosebumps series, because a bunch of high schoolers go to, I forget which city, but one of them's like, hey, yeah, let's go do brunch. And they're like, but why? It's like, I don't know, we can get mimosas. And they're like, we're underage. It's like, we'll get virgin mimosas. And I was like, that's just orange juice.
It could be orange juice and sparkling water. We did talk about that when we were at brunch, because I'm 21. I ordered a mimosa for the proper brunch girly experience, and it was fucking disgusting. Oh my god. It was
what?
So gross.
No, mimosas are so good.
It was just straight cheap champagne with like a dash of orange juice.
Yes.
To be fair, you can get different kinds of mimosas. So that particular mimosa may have been nasty.
The one you described sounds perfect.
Cheap champagne.
Correct.
And a little bit of orange juice?
Correct.
Okay, you just have bad taste.
That's a classic mimosa.
Hold on. First of all, is it really a surprise that you two have the opposite opinion on a food?
No.
Secondly, let's say hello to chat before I let you two get into this. Hi, Kelly. Hey, Felicia. Hey, Cool Gamer. RP. Hi, Jen. Oh, someone's excited to see Jen. As always, I ate my dinner very quickly.
Yeah, it's fine if you don't like mimosas, but I just want you to know that's what a mimosa is.
I've had a mimosa before that wasn't disgusting. And it wasn't gross once I got more orange juice in it. And it wasn't just champagne.
Question, do you like champagne in general by itself?
Sometimes, not really.
Then that's
a classic mimosa is supposed to be like 80 to 90% champagne and a splash of orange juice.
I'll take 80% orange juice and a splash of champagne.
Yeah, that.
But that's just because I like orange juice a lot.
I also prefer my mimosas a little skewed more towards the orange juice side. But yeah, traditionally it's going to be mostly champagne.
It's okay. When we go on the writing retreat, you're just all gonna drink a bunch of moonshine. It's fine.
I have my bottle that's at your house.
That's not moonshine, but I do know what you were talking about.
Little moonshine.
Yeah,
I have a bottle of moonshine and a bottle of Bailey's at your house. I have more alcohol at your house than my. No, that's not true. But I like rum. I really like rum.
I love rum.
Coconut rum, so good.
Coconut rum with a little bit of pineapple juice.
See, Jessica, this is what I was trying to say. Might have been the champagne or the way it was mixed together.
Kristen, it wasn't really mixed. I stuck a knife in it and I stirred it around and it tasted better. But yeah, the guy like
with a lot of alcoholic drinks, you'll have to like remix it and stuff because they're like, what's the word? Soluble? They're not soluble, so they always separate.
Soluble means dissolvable in water, I think.
Yeah, so they're not soluble. So then they like separate constantly, and then you get
so their densities are different. Okay. Next week, I'm gonna try the lemon drop, which I don't know what it is.
Lemon drops are fantastic.
But I really like lemon.
I love.
So granted, I can't stand champagne, so I almost had Chibé, like champagne Chibé. All right, so. What's everybody going to be working on today? And somebody specifically asked, Kelly did, how your script writing was going, CB.
I am on page 97, which means I am 7 pages over our minimum required. But I also only have 23 pages left till I meet the max limit. And I just finished my midpoint. Not actually my midpoint, but like... I still got, out of my 10-page outline, I'm on page 6, or the top of 7, which is not great for, I have 23 pages left. And I keep asking my teacher, I'm like, what do I do? Like, I'm not going to be able to fit my script in this. And she goes, oh, just write it all, and then takes them out. And I'm like, girlie, that's not going to work.
My husband just showered very quickly or something, because he opened the garage door and then he shut it, and now the garage smells like him.
It's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. I love how my husband smells after he showers. Well, before he showers. Point is, I'm just sitting here smelling the air, and I'm like, why do I smell my husband? He's not anywhere here. So I'm having a werewolf moment. Okay.
Back to what I was talking about. Okay, but like,
to be fair, in the technical world, it's revising. Editing isn't until you get to the copy edit. Everything before that is technically revisions.
I don't know how much I can cut. Like, I don't. It's gonna. I looked up a bunch of fantasy movies, but I could only think of Lord of the Rings and like the Hobbit movies. But they're all of their scripts are like, and movies are around 170 pages or 170 minutes long, because it's about a minute per page. Like, there's epic fantasy, like genre wise, movie that's under 2 hours, kind of rare.
Right.
And a 120-page script is a 2-hour script. So
RP stands with CB. He hates wine and champagne. And Jessica loves lemon drops, also tequila sunrises.
Okay.
And Kelly is correct. I like how my husband smells.
Yes. We're aware. But yeah, that's how my script's going. I don't know if I'll be working on it tonight, because I just picked up book 7 of Heaven's Official Blessing from the library. I like an hour ago. I'm as far into it. And a reveal happened, and I'm like a couple pages ago, and I knew it was going to happen, and so I wanted
to be fair, though, you did already do college work today.
Yeah, for like 3 hours later.
So I think it's fair.
I shouldn't. Like, no one showed up to. It didn't make me sad.
What I will be doing first probably is so I don't know how many of you know this, but I really love using these like websites and stuff for height comparisons for characters. I've done it since like I've text-based role played as a teen and whatnot, because I don't think the average human actually understands certain numbers and how they actually correlate to bodies.
Okay.
And logistics in text things really matter to my brain. I think partially because I have no mental imagery. But apparently people who are dyslexic, this is something I recently found out, people who are dyslexic are actually known for being able to 3D imagine things in their head. Which, while I don't get imagery, I am extremely good at like spatial recognition. Like I could just look at at a room and then go buy furniture and not need to measure. Like I'm really good at that. He's 6 foot.
What?
Matt is 6
Ask how
feet tall.
Oh, I'm 6'2".
Oh, 6'2". Sorry. Must have been Jesse who's 6 foot.
We should do the height comparison to the people at the writers retreat and then take a picture.
I was thinking of doing that. But yeah, so a lot of humans don't like, for me, and logistics really matters in such. So Matt is definitely tall. That's my bad. I shaved 2 inches off of him and Jesse both. But yeah, so but usually with the height comparison charts and stuff, it's like you get 2 body types, male, female, and that's it. So I recently just found one that you can pick the avatars and it breaks it down by ecto, meso, and endomorphs, which for those who don't know, that is that's how your metabolism is defined and like the way that you build muscle and stuff. So that's like the baseline for body types. So like people who are ectomorphs, which is what I think I'm still counted as an ectomorph. I definitely was. I don't know if your body type can change. Probably because it has to do with metabolism. But anyway, so I was an ectomorph growing up, which means loses weight quickly, really hard to gain. Well, loses fat and muscle easily, really hard to gain fat or muscle. Like, they're we're the lanky bitches, right?
Let's go.
It's not me.
Mesomorphs gain and lose easily. Like they can work to get muscle or fat, and then but they can lose it just as quickly, right? And then endomorphs gain real easy, real hard to lose. So they're typically our thickens. Well, you can like go through the little avatar things, and it's got like, it not only breaks it into those 3, but then it also shows like different types, because with mesomorphs and stuff, you can have like the superhero builds, or you can also have like the farmer build is where it's just like muscle, but like fat muscles in the endo. But either way, it's got like some people who are like tall and thin, but then also like some that are tall but a little thicker and stuff in the ecto. Either way, if you look through it, there's a ton of options, and I'm just sitting there going, this is the best height comparison website I've ever seen.
Apparently Cody's 5'5", 5'6", and what? I thought he was taller. No shade towards Cody. I just assumed that he was gonna be tall.
Fox is being mean to me. He put average person at 6 foot, and then Sam 3.5 feet. To be fair, the average person I hung out with was around 6 feet though. But I was 5'2" in high school.
How tall are you now? 5'3"?
5'3". I go between like 5'3" and close to 5'4", but most of the time I'm 5'3", so I've just started saying 5'3". Because like your spinal fluid.
Yeah.
No.
But
all I get is never mind.
You got to go down to choose avatar. But yeah, I shared the height chart thing. I'm going to pin it. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go make a chart thing with the characters and save her soul.
Nice.
And you can do a little share thingy where it generates a link for you, and then you can share it, and it'll like load all your bitches. So I'm gonna save those links because then I can go back and I can edit things. It's a lot of fun. I haven't played with it earlier. Gonna be working on my outline for Project Kiss Me Kindly. I'm on chapter 22 with a lot of reveals coming out. Ooh, what's up? Ethan says, "What's up, fam?" Matt is definitely better than 6.
Yeah, we were just in Asheville together, me and Ethan. That's how I spent my weekend.
Times. I'm 5'2". I'm happy that I finally have cabinets that I can mostly reach. There's also a height calculator on there where like it like predicts children's heights based on their parents' heights. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with that because these pseudoscience doctors, when I was a kid, said that I was going to be like 6'7".
What? Well, I will say the way
parents.
My dad is like, he's my height. He's like 6'2", and my mom is 5'4". And this doctor's just like, oh, but your child will be a giant.
Oh, I was told I was going to be a giant because I was growing up, and then I just stopped.
I will say that I don't necessarily, I don't trust the height calculator on the height chart thingy because like I tried it out a few different ways, and it seems to just like try to average the children between the two parents' heights, and I'm like, that's not how that works.
Yeah. I'm 5'5.5", but I was told I was 5'7" for a while. And then I was like, because like I was
by more than 2 inches.
5 when I was like 10, and then I was 11 or like around there. I've been around the same height since I was like 12. So I was really tall for a child, and then I just didn't keep growing. But everyone else did.
Same.
Jen's going to be working on her brainstorm outline for the glass wheelchair. Oh, excuse me. What is this reaching of cabinets you speak of? I recently taught one of my children how to climb up on the counter to reach the cabinets, and I don't think he's actually going to need to do that in a year or so. They're going to be taller than me. He was like 6'1" in 6th grade. That's how it happens.
Yeah, I just got so tall so fast and then stopped.
Which
was really fun because I was like a 6'1", like 110-pound cryptid.
See, Jessica, like both of your grandparents were short as fuck, and your uncle's like 6'6", but your dad's like 5'10". Yeah, see. My husband, both of his parents, around my height. My husband's like 5'8". But like his parents are like 5'3", 5'4". And they're also like about my size too. So Chris is very large compared to his parents. They fed him well. Get all the milk.
I drank so much milk as a kid.
I really like milk, but now I'm like,
I love milk.
Look, in my script, Moxie is coded as Nicaraguan, right? And so I was trying to like look up popular Nicaraguan drinks and stuff, and the vast majority of them is just like hot, or it's just like chocolate milk or coffee, because they have a lot of like chocolate and coffee plants and stuff. And I was like, they're having a serious conversation. I need something else here.
Coffee's a serious drink.
Just have
no,
big,
coffee's it was
big
not
thing
a
of
coffee
Nesquik.
moment. They had a cerveza. It's fine. But it was just like I was sitting here going, this is why. Well, just now I'm thinking that's why my husband grew so much of the cacao.
Of the cow.
No, cacao.
Cacao. I thought you were saying like the milk, and I thought you were talking about milk and just went, of the cow. I'm like, yeah, famously.
So I raised it like last year, or the year before, for May Chaos Reign. One of the prompts was to make like a meal inspired by your book, and so I like made cupcakes inspired by Rochelle and a drink inspired by Moxie, and I made a refresco de cacao, which is basically just chocolate milk, but it like I think it directly translates to the refreshment of the chocolate or something like that. So I see where you go there, but
chalky milk.
what? I'd have done the chocolate milk just for giggles. No, she had chocolate milk in the book already. Cacao, it is her favorite drink. It was just not good for the scene. Okay, I will say I wrote it in the scene originally, and then I highlighted it, and I was like, I need to figure out if I should have something else here other than chocolate milk.
Did Fox go, yes, you need to change it?
No, he didn't see it before I changed it.
Oh.
Sam, you know they're drinking chocolate milk drink. No, they're having a cerveza, which is
So
a beer.
It's chocolate milk with 2 shots of vodka in it. It's delicious.
Serious moment, heartfelt converse in here. He is drinking chocolate milk. It's like it's this really big drink in Nicaragua. It's like super important. Also grainy. Hey everyone. Well, today I'm gonna be playing with the height chart and then probably critiquing CB's script. I have to.
I'm still working out what I'm going to be working on. I don't know yet. We'll see where the night takes me.
You could beta her script. She's got a deadline. I know you have all the time in the world for that.
It doesn't have to be in depth. I'm joking. You don't have to.
I was going to say, isn't the script like 100 pages?
But it's less than 20K words.
That's right, because script formatting's gonna trim it a lot.
It makes me feel very accomplished, but also very frustrated because there's
I don't know if this makes your wallet feel better. She got hers from the library.
I did. I am collecting all of the MXTX and then also the Meat Bun books. I think that's the writer's name, or handle. And I'm putting up a shelf this summer in my room above my bed with all of my gay cultivation novels on it. This past holidays, it was like all I got from like various family members because I just loaded up my wish list with all the books. So I got so many of the books. Not the ones I'm reading right now, but the first books in a lot of the series. I can't finish any of the series.
Ooh, how far are you in Project Sugar and Spice? You've been working on that one for a bit. I have up to volume 4.
I misread that and I thought it just said bakers to lovers, and I'm like, why couldn't they stay bakers after they fall in love?
You can't bake.
You can't bake once you're smitten.
Because you use all of the secret ingredient in the baked goods.
See what happens
they're already sweet enough.
I was gonna say it's just because you become focused on another set of buns.
We all got there eventually in our own way.
How dare you? What did I do? Oh, the harshing the mellow comment.
Who's harshing who's mellow?
You harshed your own mellow with taking out the hot chocolate scene. Okay, we should start the sprint now.
Yep. I was looking for the banners.
Hurry up.
Count us down. Hold on, I have to start the last one.
That'd be a good bit if we were just whiny the entire stream.
That's beyond a migraine day. All right, count us down.
3, 2, 1.
I will ground you. I know we're back. I was fighting to prevent my from coming over here so I could finish screenshotting something. So how did everybody?
To anyone who saw me crying, no, you didn't. It's fine.
You know what's really funny about that is, okay, so for
Yes, tell me how
this
me
is
crying is funny.
this is funny, like coincidental, right? Funny coincidental. Because sorry, minor rant. Because when people say it's like, oh well, this is funny, ironic. No, it's not. You're not using ironic, right? Stop it. It's like there's that one song that.
Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, she fucking knew exactly what I meant. Anyway, sorry, Virgo, Angie thing. Anyway, so it's funny coincidental. So Thursday I had my doctor's appointment to discuss my medication and everything, and I was talking to my doctor about how I had been experiencing an increase in head pain since I took my shot recently, but all my other symptoms were kind of, doing what they were supposed to, and that like my anxiety has been like spike. I've had like weird anxiety and hormone spikes, right? And he was like, but you've been off schedule for your shot for a while now because of the insurance issues. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, okay, but that's taken care of. And I'm like, yeah, it's taken care of now. And he's like, all right, give it a few months. He's like, when you come back in 6 months again, we'll see how everything is. But I'm just sitting here like, I knew that was the answer, but I didn't want you to say that was the answer. So like I'm sitting here doing the chart and stuff, right? And I'm like, oh, let's make a chart for just the fighters. And then I'm like, and I just like want to cry. Like I'm exaggerating how I on the outside because this is how I feel on the inside.
You just cut out for every time your voice went high pitch, so I saw your face and heard some squeaking, and that's about it.
That's all you needed to know. I'm sitting here, I'm just doing the chart, right? I'm just doing the chart. I'm perfectly fine. But my emotions are just like that climax fight opponent. They're just so tall. What? And I'm like,
oh,
the fuck is your problem, hormones? So I was going to come back and be like, disclaimer, if I start to cry, I'm fine.
I'm not. This book series is really mean. I've cried every book.
Tears. I'm gonna blame CB now. Feeling her emotions over the internet.
There's just, it's the writing style is so weird where it's so detached. Like it just skims over things. And then it'll just stop on scenes and rip your heart out and then start skimming again. And I'm like, hey, wow.
Get back here, come on.
Hold on. I need a moment. So Justice on Volume 4. RP said hi. He's working on a targeted revision of his whip. JK's on chapter 38. 6 chapters to go. Awesome. Excuse me. Doing pretty good for being on a friend's couch. Fair enough. I'll be answering CB's questions about the first half of her script. Nice. I'm just working on an outline for now. At some point, I also need to reply to CB's script questions. While going to make my... See, this is the one that should have made me cry, but it didn't. I was so sad. The avatars are so... They've got like 4 different muscle men body types in the mesomorph, but they don't got no muscle mams. I need muscle mams.
Sexism. Misogyny?
They've got so many other... I don't know if it's that or if they were just like overlooking it or something, because they have so many different like body types for women and stuff, especially in the like endomorph, which a lot of like statistic wise females do tend to lean more toward the endomorph because of physiology and babies and shit. But like, so you can, there are so many different curvy ladies and different curve types and stuff, and I'm like, but I need my muscle mams too. Like, oh. Also, I'm sitting there looking through like the endomorph dudes, and I'm like, oh, I want to make a cracker for this body type.
Just making character profiles based entirely on silhouettes.
I will, bruh. Jessica and I lamented over that for a bit. And then she got 143 words done and a lot of rereading the previous stuff and rewriting some of it to make more sense. Nice. RP got through 10 pages of his revision. Mean in the best ways. I assume you're talking about the book.
I'm guessing.
I'm gonna show you.
The thing is, I know who the big bad was, and I was telling this to Sam and Matt before the stream, and I wasn't sure if I knew who the big bad was because I'm in the other two fandoms for this book, and I had like seen something at some point that I like remembered in the back of my head, or I picked up on the clues that were there because there were definitely clues. But I was right. But this guy being the big bad is not good for the characters in the story. Like, they're kind of fucked. And it's fine, but it's also not fine. And it's not okay. But good news, not good news. Bad news, but twisted in a way that's semi-optimistic. A couple of my favorite characters died a couple books ago, so I don't have to worry about them being in pain.
Well, yeah. Maybe they can come back to life to be in more pain.
Yeah.
See, it's never over.
It looks very dramatic, Sam.
Give me a sec.
Also, who's the tiny person?
There we go. Okay, so.
Oh, they're not tiny. Just everyone else is giant.
Well, they're my size. So.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's Randy. She's a rabbit shifter.
Does that one have
so
a
basketball? That's the kangaroo. I was like, for the kangaroo, I specifically need something that is going to look jacked but also thin. So finding him was interesting. Cool. But that's not a person. I just wanted to show off.
Which one?
See this one right here. I need to move them up higher.
A dude's name is Climax?
No. Okay. So if you read
what's
the thing,
this guy about?
This guy, his name is Climax Opponent, and then this is Epilogue Fight. They don't have names yet. I know what animal they are. That is the extent of their existence.
That's a beautiful name.
I'm gonna name him Cliff now.
Clive. Clive the Climax.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clive
As you can see, dude is huge.
Yeah.
Moxie gotta fight
that. I mean,
I know how that fight goes, though.
She's not that much shorter than him comparison if the rabbit fought him. Like, it's a 10-inch difference, which is like a lot, but also not a lot.
But see, okay, now let's look at showing off here. Like, I'm all like, that dude, he got like, these guys got attitude. Huh?
I like how the head stays the same for a lot of you.
It's fine.
It's just one dude going through his different outfits. I've only done it on my.
No, this one. See, like this one's like he's
not on my.
See, this one's a little like more tapered. He's more shaped up top. See, I love that there's so many of the options there that it's just like, you know, there's little differences and stuff. And then look at her. I fucking love this silhouette.
How tall is Rochelle?
No, that's not a muscle, ma'am.
No, it's not. Well, her thighs are pretty thick.
Yeah, but I need biceps.
I mean, she might have biceps. She looks like she has pecs. Anyways, how tall is Rochelle?
Give me a sec.
I'm gonna finish this book tonight and then be emotionally devastated because I only have one of the books left. But once I finish the series, I can read fan fiction. Priorities.
Let's see. No, it's not that one.
Wonder if I can finish the book before the stream ends. That'd be funny.
How many pages do you have left?
I don't know. Let's see.
It's like majority of a
These
book.
I'm on page 171. There are 336 pages. I've read about 70 pages so far this stream.
It's 70 pages in 30 minutes.
I think so.
She reads fast. Right. So these are some of the
break.
These are some of the these are some of the non-combative characters. I need to add more. This chart is undone. It is unfinished. It's not done yet.
Yeah.
Because I need to add Damien and Adrian. Then I think that's all of the named non-combatant characters so far. But Moxie's a combative character, but she's gonna be everywhere.
The difference
I love that
Moxie and Rochelle does not look like the intensity that 6-inch difference should be.
I just want to point out that Chirpy is wearing my like exact summer outfit.
Okay, golf boy.
Yeah. Like, that's me right there.
Writer's Retreat height analysis, we can choose that as your image.
Well, let's see if because that's about right. That would be Moxie's nose. But let's see what happens if we pick. What about this one? Oh no, I don't know where Moxie's other one went.
I'm just caught up in everyone's outfits, or in some cases, lack thereof. Like, how come?
I know. Not all of these silhouettes.
How come that silhouette doesn't have any clothes? How come that one's a literal shadow and other are just faceless people?
All the ones up top are shadows, so you can stick to those ones. But I'm like, all of these silhouettes are not made the same.
Go back. There was one with swords.
Oh, yeah. They've got some, like, fantasy ones.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's definitely more anime.
That's
like
cyberpunk, active fantasy.
Anime.
Yeah.
This one's definitely Moxie right there.
Yeah.
I'm looking for muscles. See, I'm like, this is Moxie's build. But I want a lady.
But with bigger titties.
Well, maybe.
How did chat do? Did we already say what chat did?
Chat told us. Chat, what are you up to now?
I'm going through their stuff.
Oh, there's the one I've been using.
Okay, Jessica said 143 words and a lot of rereading. Oops. Previous stuff and rewriting some of it to make more sense. Nice, always useful. I have to do that. RP got through 10 pages for his revision. Nice. These are older, are they? Whatever. And apparently Matt wore the same exact outfit.
I'm telling you, that's just like.
Yeah, it does. Vibes. Oh.
It's just the fit.
It's a library book, so I have to make sure not to get any tears on it.
I think there's a threshold where you're allowed some tears on the library books.
Oh, that's
as long as you can still read the words, it should be fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to damage the book. It's so pretty. Look, they're happy on the front to like betray you for what's inside.
Misleading.
Yeah. At book 4.
So, CB, are you making the writing retreat height chart? Although what you can do is you can
one
just
person's height right now. Actually, I have 4 people's height. The 3 of us.
You know my height.
Yeah, but like.
Okay, CB, here's what you do. You make you, and then you share the link.
Oh.
And with one person, and then they can add themselves, and slowly we'll get everybody to add themselves to it.
That's dramatic. Maybe I'll just add everyone then. I'll make Matt the anime girl.
You say you'll make me the anime girl?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Visit site. Bum. There's fictional character ones, and I compared myself to a couple anime characters and felt really tall all of a sudden. And then I pulled up like Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs, and I was like, oh shit, you're taller than me. But then I pulled up Chuya, and I felt really tall because it's like a running gag that he's short, but he's really fucking short. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm adding me to the chart of fighters. Just to
That's
see
nice.
how tall I'm not.
I'm 5'5"-ish. I'm gonna choose that color for myself. Choose Avatar. The Last Airbender, preferably Aang.
Oops.
Fox is adding me. I am 5'5". Yeah, but the hat matters. The
Did
hat
you give yourself
matters.
the only avatar that's not posing at all?
Yes, that way it was easy to tell where I was.
Like everyone's like totally posing, and Sam's just going.
I'm just like, look up. These fucking giants, man.
Why don't any of the girl avatars?
The only one. Why
They're
don't
all
any of the girl
skirts.
avatars work?
I just want to wear pants.
No, they're not.
Have pants on.
Moxie's has pants on.
Where's-
This ones have pants. Lots of them have pants. You do have to like scroll down a bit though and wait for them to. Because, but no.
I know. I'm looking at the end of the end of the ones. Maybe I'll switch to mesomorph. I don't know my body type.
I would just look through because like there's just different sizes and shapes and just find the shape that looks close enough.
Gown. This is probably really entertaining for chat. Just see me staring.
Well, that's why I play with the height chart for the most part during. I just wanted to show everybody that I am a tiny elf creature, fey creature in the land of shifter giants. Also, like, I was sitting there with Moxie's height. I'm like, how tall should I make Moxie? And I'm like, jaguars are actually medium size when I think about the world of animals. I'm fairly certain the climax opponent probably shouldn't be that tall, but I don't care.
It just be like that.
I want that particular character to just be giant because of the animal they are. So
I want him to be taller.
And Nyla's a bear, so she gotta be big.
Matt, you're 6'2".
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as you know.
Matt, you're as tall as my kangaroo shifter.
And I could beat up a real kangaroo.
I was gonna say, which kangaroos I think are actually like not typically 6 feet plus, but it's fine.
Yeah. See, you're just fueling the fire that is my kangaroo rivalry. See, I got height on him right away.
I forgot in the last like 3 minutes.
You forgot what? Also, we were supposed to do intros, but I don't know.
They know who we are.
I realized that at one point. Sam is 3'5". Matt is 5'9". Cody is 5'8". Why am I the only one accurate?
Are these fox heights? This sounds like fox heights.
Sorry, 3'5"?
No, I'm 5'3".
No, you're 3'5".
Allegedly, you are 3'5", and having never met you in person, I'm forced to believe this.
I have a poor memory. You could be 3'5", and I could have.
I'm so betrayed right now. I'm gonna go make my own chart because I can't trust any of you.
Hey, I did Matt and I did me. I forgot your height though, and you were answering.
I've answered you out loud like 8 times already.
Yeah, she's 3'5".
How many? That's all of you.
Like, she keeps saying it, CB. You gotta listen. She's 3'5".
Oh yeah. I have to pick a Sam avatar.
Sam's just perched on one of our shoulders.
No, I will not be Elder Toguro.
On my shoulder. Not tall enough
I
for
don't
that.
want to be Elder Toguro.
CB, what are you eating?
Oh, I got some free thin and crispy salted caramel cookies from Wegmans for placing an order from them for 10 times.
That
And they
sounds
gave
delicious.
me free food. They are so fucking good.
Like, that sounds really nice.
They are like some of my favorite snacks. I haven't finished this one bag because I've been really good at pacing myself. Storm, do you want to come up here? Hi.
Aw.
Yeah. She's a good girl. My book was in her way. I know. How dare I? Okay, Sam, you're going to get a cool outfit.
Yeah.
That does not match how you look at all. Not that you aren't cool. Oh my god, you're so tiny compared to Matt.
Oh. Am I 3'5" or 5'3"?
You are 5'3". Right,
then yes,
Cody.
I will still be. Matt is like 11 inches taller than me.
And it's weird because I don't picture you as 5'3". I picture you taller than that.
Everybody does. Everybody thinks I'm around like 5'6" or something, and then they get surprised when they see me in real life, and I'm like, instead of up here, I'm down here, and they're like, "The fuck?" And I'm like, "I've never lied about my height. I've never pretended to be taller than I was." But yeah, I am. It is confirmed. I'm 3 raccoons in a trench coat. I just ordered food because I couldn't pick anything in the house. That's fair.
That's a vibe right there.
Done editing. Sorry, Cody. I put in the wrong height twice. Why do you keep being tinier? I hit.
You keep making Cody shrink.
There he is. How tall is Chris?
5'8". 5'8" or 5'10".
Literally just going to be a bunch of short people in Matt. I feel like Chris is that.
You can DM him.
Nope. If it's wrong, I'll blame you.
It's only fair.
Should I make him the super buff guy with suspenders?
Yes.
I feel like that'd be funny. I'm really just picking it based on the outfit vibes. So
no, I mean, literally that's all that matters.
Yeah. This normally match people's body types, but I think they would like the outfits.
Yeah. Outfit is more telling than body type.
2, 3, 4. Tina, how tall is? I was gonna say how old is Tina?
Tina's 5'4".
All right, gotta find.
I feel like Sam a little bit has all of our information written down somewhere, as well as like our weaknesses.
I'm so mad I didn't remember. I'm so mad I didn't remember you were 6'2". You have no idea how salty I am about that.
Okay, I have met Tina as well. Do I remember what Tina's body looks like? No. But she's bald.
Lanky.
Bald one.
She's lanky and thin.
Okay. I should know this. Again, have met her in person.
I've seen enough of her pictures in the crochet top she's made. I'm pretty confident in my assertion.
Tina shaped.
Tina shaped, yeah.
I put her in a ball gown. Those are cool.
No. I was the same way. When I was a barista, I would have like regulars come in and they'd be like, "What's up? It's me." And I'm like, "Have we met before?" And they're like, I mean, like literally every day. And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what you look like." Because I don't remember what anyone looks like really at all.
Oh, well.
Everyone's just kind of a floating face.
Tina has hair in this. By accident.
You'll just have to apologize to her.
I know. Well,
Well, ask her what's more important, having a female-coded body or no hair.
We look like a boy band, but her outfit's kind of fire. All right, I sent it to the group chat.
Oh, sick. Let's
You
see
just saw it
this.
on stream.
I shall.
Oh, my phone's fully dead. That's cool. Yo, look at us.
We look like
so
we're like
this.
some pop group.
You made Chris 5'6", which is neither of the heights that Sam said.
That is what it is, Miguel. It keeps doing that. It made Cody 5'4" 3 times.
I will wait until you fix Chris's height.
I'm also on there twice.
No, you're not. Oh, Sam is Matt now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna delete that. Enter.
Yo, but Sam, your fit is rad as hell.
I'm little Matt. You're big Matt.
Yeah.
Cancel. Escape. Let me delete this. We can't let Chris see it.
Like.
Did you double check with him if he was 5'8" or 5'10"?
No, we're going off of your basis.
Well,
go with
you're kind
5'8".
of not, because you put him as 5'6", which is neither.
I come up to my husband's nose, therefore I'm pretty sure he's 4 or 5 inches taller than me.
This makes me seem really tall. All right, I'm putting us in order of height.
Because, like, the average head is about a foot tall.
I wish you could, like, arrange it to where, like, front and back and stuff. Instead of all side to side. But,
It's
yeah,
really
Sam, you and
Matt.
Chris have the coolest outfits in this.
As the group parents should.
You're welcome. Actually, I'm changing my thing to look cooler. Not gonna lie.
You deleted it.
I didn't delete it. I'm just shifting it slightly.
She had to make sure Chris didn't see it.
Nah.
I know in the group chat, yes, I did delete it. I don't dress like any of these people. These people have way too much fashion for me. There's not one that's just like sweater blob.
Sweater blob.
Sweater blob.
Yeah, there are. Well, sort of. They're very fashionable sweaters, though.
Yeah, they're all wearing skirts. All right, we're going to this section.
If you go to the ectomorph section, there's.
I know, but that's not even slightly. Actually, the image I already chose isn't even slightly accurate to what my body looks like.
I was gonna say, I thought you were just looking for fits right now.
What's this fit? Do we like that? Damn, we're going with that. That's sexy as hell. Go me. Go fake me in this thing. All right. Now, let me try this again.
Do we have a take two?
This is take two. All right. Come on, computer. You can do it.
I'm waiting for this to come in, and I'm like 6'9" in it, and I'm like, CB, no.
You know what? Wait, fuck. I fucked up. 1 second. I was gonna do one that was fox, but there aren't any animals.
Why would
I was gonna make him like tiny. I was gonna make him a fox.
Yeah,
Non-humans.
That's what he is in the thingy.
There we go.
Is this more accurate?
There we go. We're rocking it.
I tried. You know what? I asked if it was accurate. You guys just went silent.
I
was pulling it up. I can't answer before
we all immediately yell at CB.
Okay, Matt 6'2", yes. Chris is 5'8", yes.
I don't think
Cody's
he is. I feel like he's definitely taller than that.
Everybody thinks he's taller than that. Chris and I just give tall energy, apparently. CB's 5'5", Tina's 5'4", I'm 5'3".
I got really confused for a second.
Matt, I need you to be 5'7".
I'll see what I can do. But I thought where it's in centimeters, I thought that was weight, and I'm like, we didn't give you that information.
Oh, I just know.
She just knows our
See, our boy band.
Yeah.
By outfits alone, I am the rapper.
You are.
By outfits alone, I have a very different vibe than the rest of the band. Yeah, like I'm not in the band.
No, he's the good boy of the group.
The good boy.
Yeah.
He's the good boy.
The one that has the most fans by virtue of being a white man. A basic, fairly tall.
Cody's also a white man.
I meant it a fairly tall white man.
You know, we're all white except Chris.
He's our token.
I'm just dressed for the part. I'm dressed like I gotta get out of here because I'm golfing 9 on the country club after this.
No, you just came from the country club.
Yeah.
I like how you and Tina are doing the hip thrust thing, and the guys are like forward hands pockets. But I'm doing hands pockets and hip kind of thrusts.
You went no to gender.
I also want to point out that
Very
in this image, my biceps are about the same width as my thighs, which feels impossible and insane.
I would like to point out that I'm wearing like 3-inch heels, but I'm still registered as 5'5".
But you're still 5'5", yeah.
Like, they didn't set me down low or anything to do the heels.
No, they're just... Also, my calves are insane.
It's all the walking around the country club.
Yeah, it's all the... Like, that's... No one on Earth's legs look like that.
Runners.
I don't think so, because look how spindly the ankles are. It's teeny tiny ankle, big ass calf, pretty small thigh, like weird leg.
They shrunk your feet so that the rest of you would fit on. This is actually supposed to be a taller person.
Yeah,
I feel like both Chris and Cody are gonna beat me up. Like, just the way they're standing. No, Chris and Cody would beat up Matt.
Yeah. Well, Chris's pose
Walk to Matt and be like, "Hey," and Matt would be like, "Ah, here's my wallet," and then run off.
Yeah, like Chris looks ready to fight for sure. Cody's silhouette kind of looks like the managers at lunch, and he just came out and it was like, "So we broke your car."
Cody looks like the good boy who is just friends with all the hooligans.
Tina looks like a nice, upstanding member of society who's definitely gay. I mean, look at those pants.
I would also like to point out everyone is facing the same direction.
Except you.
Except me.
Yeah, Sam's just like, what are we looking at?
I'm like, fuck your symmetry.
I have the coolest pants.
Fuck your gendered poses. Fuck your everybody looking the same
Am I wearing
direction.
a lab coat?
Yeah, I can't figure out your outfit.
And I just have like my titties coming out and over the lab coat, like
a little bit
out again.
That's the only fit. I have no idea what you're wearing.
Yeah, I wasn't
idea
really sure. I thought, I don't know.
It might be like what are they called? Like a nightgown.
Okay. Look. This is what's going on. Excuse me, Mytholomew.
We are.
This isn't about you.
My ears are on my neck.
Okay, no. Really?
Anyway, the dick comes out.
Look. But what you're wearing is an around the neck halter, and then it's like one of those fancy cardigan. Yeah, those are pants. It's one of those fancy cardigan things. You've got it pulled back and tucked in for like emphasis.
Okay.
And then you've got rolled up capris.
Ew. Joking.
Yeah, they're rolled up capris, and then you have like little ankle boots.
It's a weird fucking outfit.
Weird fit.
Tina owns sandals like this.
I know.
Now, as far as
kind of cute,
bro, this
is my
not.
That's not a human leg.
But Mytholomew, no, your ears are at ear level, and then that's your chin.
Yeah,
you are bad at looking at silhouettes.
Okay, at first glance,
What did I say?
it's a very narrow head. I thought that was like just a big ass neck.
I still feel like Cody's is the most threatening. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? This is real niche. No one's gonna get it. Actually, I think one person's a Merlin fan. There's a clip from season 5 of Merlin where he's in the kitchens of the castle and a kid comes by. It's a druid boy. He's gonna lure Merlin and then poison him. But that's not relevant. But Merlin like is doing something with his hands and his like shirt's rolled up and he sees the kid and goes, "What are you doing in here?" And then turns and starts like marching towards the door with like his arms out. And it's like, this is restricted, get out of here. And it's just like, damn, he's kind of buff because he was like real skinny before. And that's the pose. So anyways, that's the reference. If you
I have a belt chain.
This clip is shown so often.
What in the Final Fantasy?
Oh, all the belts and nonsense.
I like the multiple chains just on top of your crotch.
That's what I'm saying. I've got belt chains. What in the Final Fantasy? But also, I don't know. If you look at these and you're like, Cody looks the most dangerous. We have different
because
understandings.
To me, Cody's pose kind of goes, "Mom, Dad, I threw up." Like,
yeah, right. He's like, I don't know how I got here.
Okay, like, Matt's not intimidating. Chris is too cool. Too much respect. Do not find scary. Cody's, mine, tits. Tina's such a fit, and Sam's super cool. But like, you can't
grant you, I think I might be second least intimidating in this lineup based on the silhouettes. Cody's does look like a child that is thrown up in the night.
I just want to point out that CB's like, Chris and Sam's poses look super cool. If I saw somebody doing that to me on the street, they would very much be like, "Sup, motherfucker." Like, yeah. We got problems.
If I saw Chris's silhouette in real life, the way I would cross the street.
Right?
That's the strongest looking man on earth.
Like the whole hand down there, but like elbows slightly up with the shoulders back and it's very much we got a problem.
Right.
It's giving to like anti-hero like Jason Todd vibes where I'm like, you're too cool. Like, I'm not scared of you because I think you're so cool.
CB, I think we need to talk about your survival instincts.
Look, Jason Todd, Red Hood.
He wouldn't hurt me.
The one sidekick of
I didn't do anything wrong.
The one sidekick of Batman's who wouldn't murder a fucker in cold blood. But hold on. But not threatening at all.
Hey, I would probably, out of all of the Robins on a bad day, be least scared of Jason Todd. He has like a fine level of bloodlust. Tim Drake blew up so many people.
I was thinking, yeah.
Older siblings scary. Damian Wayne was an actual assassin. Steph, too pretty, too intimidating.
Jason Todd, Jess, that's
safest.
That's what I was thinking, Jess. Is that?
Yes, that was.
It was one of those fancy kimono cardigans. I'm just saying, Matt and I have learned that we cannot let you walk around the city alone. Because
find just like a true assassin on the street and you'll be like, well, they're super cool.
Why am I finding them on the street? They're clearly not that good at assassinating.
That's where you do the assassinating, as on the street.
How are you going to know they're an assassin?
What, can assassins not enjoy a stroll?
If I can just go, wow, that's an assassin? No, they're probably not very good at their job.
I don't know. I feel like... fair.
almost see your point about cages when CB's choices are sold out.
I think I have a point.
I was not expecting that.
Chris is confirmed 5'8".
Oh, nice.
Apparently. I thought he was
I
taller.
know.
Also, Matt is just the tallest by like 4 whole inches.
6.
We're gonna be going in places.
fuck.
There's
We're
12
gonna be
inches in a foot.
Matt,
There are.
when we're at the cabin, you're gonna be the designated A. Hand me that.
Yep. I'm just hitting my head on everything.
We can store everything low, so he has to travel the most distance to get to it.
Yeah.
That's CB's true revenge.
You guys are just like, oh, well, like open the door and there's like crunchy peanut butter up high, and I'm like, has anyone seen the creamy peanut butter? And you're just like, oh, it's on the floor.
I'm in the
Jackass,
basement
it's on the floor.
with the spoon. We're like, it's not as good, but if I eat it,
He can't have it. I like this idea that I'm just this lumbering giant when I'm just like a kind of
khaki shorts,
tall
lumbering
man.
giant in khaki shorts.
Yes, in khaki shorts and a nice.
I love the
polo.
image that we're going to go, and knowing my CB and Cody's aesthetics the way I do, Matt is going to be the giant in his like preppy, like his preppy thing, and the rest of us are just going to be walking. Well, no, there will be Matt in his like preppy clothes. I'm not sure how Tina's gonna dress, but me, Cody, and CB are gonna be in our punk gothy alternative apparel, looking just like the girl.
What
you dress
closet
enough
are
like
you
me.
looking at? Bitch, my
We
summer
have the
clothes
same
are like
bitch.
old,
We-
oversized t-shirts and shorts that are a little too small.
We
That's like
have
all I
the
have for warm
same
weather.
boots. Either way, point is, Matt's gonna be like a pretty peppy giant, and the rest of us are gonna be just like the little shadow gremlins following him.
Yeah.
We're that meme in at the anime conventions where it's like Matt's running around looking innocent and stuff, and then the rest of us are just like boom.
People are gonna think like I hired like this goth militia to help find my way back to the frat house.
See, it'll see for Chris it depends on the day, because sometimes he dresses very 80s rock or like
But Chris's like
preppy
demeanor
sophisticated.
is intimidating until you meet him, and then he hides from you.
Like you think Chris, like you think that when you meet Chris you're gonna get the vibes that you just normally get from me, but instead you get like fluffy cloud vibes.
Well, he still has like the silent kind of scary vibes, but then you realize
does he?
that he's hiding, not going, "You are beneath me."
Hiding, not menacing.
I'm just picturing him just under a blanket.
He's growing.
Matt, you don't.
In the corner.
Matt, you don't understand. I picked CB up from the airport, right? And
Yeah.
Chris was the first time. Chris wasn't home, and then Chris comes home and he like opens the garage door, or he stands outside the garage door and he's like, Hun, come here, and I like go out there and I'm like, yeah. He's like, is she here? And then he like tried to stay behind.
And then the next morning, I got up and I was like getting a glass of water or something, and Chris was coming down the stairs, and he like saw me, fully yelped, and ran back up the stairs. Literally, and I was like, we're good. I'll retreat. I'll give you your 10 feet of distance. Don't worry. Here's my hands. Nothing.
I really gotta pee now. Crossing my legs so tightly at the moment. All right. Count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Matt is just on it. He's like, fuck these sprints. I'm ready to talk.
Part of it is that I've been sprinting in a notebook instead of on computer because I've been thought dumping.
So your hand needs, okay.
Yeah. But also, yeah, I'm ready to go and on top of it.
So I finished the height chart for all the named non-combative characters. And it's kind of funny because for 2 of the characters, like vibe and outfit, I kind of want to switch it, but I'm like, no, these are their body types. So I also figured out that you can add a custom image. So if you're an artist, you can just like draw the silhouette of your character, or just like draw your character, do a transparent background, and then upload it. There you go. You can have a handy dandy height chart made for you. And for the non-artists like me, if you want to, you could commission such. And I'm thinking about it. But yeah, so that's cool. And then I looked at CB's script and I was like, do I have the mental capacity to do justice to this script right now? And then I noticed there was 1 minute left and I was like, not quite.
How intensely are you beta reading this?
Not super intensely, but I have to at least have the brain power to process what I'm reading.
Fair.
I tend to beta read a little intensely.
Rue has gotten here.
I'm not good at toning
Look,
down.
Right now, the majority of my feedback has been me being a sassy pants, pointing out typos.
Oh my god, that's candy.
These are not the same. Literally, just so you know, my pointing out of typos is just blue highlight. And then I move on. No, me being a sassy pants is there's one where it's like the woman is not riding on a horse like the others, and I highlighted instead and I put she is the horse. And then it continues with her top half's human, armor gleaming, and from the waist down is the form of that of a horse, and I highlighted that and went ha ha ha. So that's me being a sassy pants.
Hey, yes, you're very cute.
I am giving like legit feedback where I feel it needs to be, but like this one part, I was like, I like the foreshadowing here that it's known as the Queen's Realm, not the Light Fae Realm. Power hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like stuff like that. So it's not like super intensely, but I do need to just be able to process the words.
What page are you on?
16.
I thought you were still at 11, but I forgot about yesterday.
No, I worked yesterday.
No,
or not yesterday, day before. Whatever, someday. There was a day over the weekend, and I plan to try to get more done tomorrow. The problem is our weather. We have a cold front coming in, and therefore my internet and my head's been kind of dumb. But like funny enough, if my anxiety is peaked or high, I can beta or critique, but like the moment the anxiety and hormonal peak are gone, which they're gone now, but now my brain is like, oh good, we dealt with that. Woo! And now it doesn't want to function.
Yeah, that post anxiety exhaustion.
Oh, I'm so glad you get it.
Yep.
So so that's kind of what I'm dealing with at the moment. But if that can go away, I can get more of this done tonight, no problem. But either way, I will have this done Thursday at the latest. Sam Sassy, who knew? I'm sure nobody would have expected that from me. Only got 5 pages this time, but that's because I actually had to add stuff to the stuff. That's fair. But also, that's still 5 more pages, RP.
Yeah.
We did enough work surviving time to read.
Wow.
That's exactly it. I spent that sprint focused on food and got 78 words. Nice.
What was the food?
Oh, yes. What was the food? We would love to know.
Satiate
Also, somebody in the server, they have a werewolf character in their story. And so on their height chart, they've got like the character's human height and then also the character's werewolf height. And so I'm sitting here like,
should I do that for Rye?
See, that's what I'm thinking.
Rye's like 5'6" on a good day, and then
the dragon in the background. Yes,
there's the dragon in the background. There's his half draconic form where he's like,
but I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh, should I go back and like add my shifters like shifted heights to like just have the same silhouette but like be darker and like right next to them? And I'm like, should I? I want to. But also that means that I would have to do a lot of thinking because I would have to be like, is it a consistent size difference throughout all of the animals, or do some of them get like a lot bigger? Like, I don't imagine my rabbit shifter Serenity's height would be as drastically different as, say, like my tiger's.
Change. She plot twist to get smaller.
No. She would get taller. Everybody would get taller. Oh, Whataburger, cheeseburger, fries, onion rings, strawberry shake.
That sounds so good.
No.
I made chalky milk over the sprint. And it's the lactate milk, so the lactose-free milk. And Storm's like kind of obsessed with it, and I forgot about that, and so I was reading. You can notice in the like someone watched the replay during the sprint. I just turned to the side and I started kissing at her because she's like fully climbing up the table so she can stick her face in my drink. And then I had to hold the drink with me for the rest of the sprint and then like chug it because she was hunting it. Because she was ferocious. Also, I don't think I read the 70 pages in the first sprint. I think it was like 50 or something like that. I don't know. It depends on how much I read before the stream started.
Hold on. Fox said if you're an artist, you can just make a chart, though. Okay, Fox, but here's the thing. What if somebody knows, like, the proportions and the body type that they want their character to be, but they are still bad at heights? Something like this chart could still be fun to do. Or if, like, you're in a role play group and everybody has their own character pictures, and then you could just pop them in. There's a lot of applications. Don't rain on my parade.
Yeah, Fox. Please don't eat it. Okay.
Also, Fox, please tell me how tall you are so I can see if I remember your height as to where you would fit in the chart. Thank you.
Fox is the missing 5'7". No.
Matt, I will just sit on your shoulders.
There we go.
That won't be all 5'7".
I'll make myself 5'7". I have time. I can make it happen.
Yeah, just lop yourself off at the knees.
Yeah.
Some
well,
kind of shit.
That math doesn't seem right.
I don't know how long your shins are.
I mean, definitely more than 7 inches long.
No, don't leave me. Stop. No, come back. You don't want to leave. Look, I'm so good at giving you distractions. He hasn't left me. Oh, you're hunting the drink again. It's empty. It is empty. There's nothing in there.
But portrait artist learning body proportions is a good applications.
I have just had when she turned around, I had the Thanos, and where does that bring you? Back to
me. I'm just saying I have had several an artist friend who actually were not good at like height comparisons. So they'd be like, I want my characters to be these heights.
Oh,
then they'd like draw them
yeah.
They're like their characters are like half a height or half a foot in like height difference, but then like they draw them like down here. Like that's more than half a foot, my guy. I've gotten into heated debates with some of my artist friends about where people actually come up to each other with height difference. And then
in this supposedly they have a 3-inch height difference.
That's not 3 inches.
But all of the time. It's like, oh yeah, and his head like reaches his shoulder, and I'm like, you said you change it every time because they're supposed
3 inches is fucking eyebrow level.
Really
It's
fucking tall.
eyebrow.
Everyone's heads are this big.
I also had a friend who was like they were not an artist or anything like this, but they would hear these debates all the time. And one day they were like, Sam, why are you so anally accurate about height differences? And I'm like, I honestly don't know, but I think part of it is just logistics. Like when I'm reading books and stuff, and I'm like, oh, they kissed their forehead, and I'm like, okay, but how?
Okay, but then he would literally go on his tippy toes and jump up to kiss him on the lips. And I'm like, what? That is so much effort.
See? It's shit like
3
that.
inches apart.
It's shit like that. I'm like, that is a half a foot at least.
It's like, oh, he's a whole foot taller. And I'm like, bitch, where? Although Grandmaster was worse at it, but I attribute that to Wei Wuxian being the worst fucking narrator ever. He'll be like, this is what's happening. This is my take on it. And I'm like, those are 2 different things. You did not extrapolate that data well. Like,
do y'all want to know? Do y'all want to know how good I am at guessing height differences? So in this doll maker years ago, I had like made kind of my own height chart for these 6 siblings, right? For one of my characters. And I put them out where they would be. I then went to convert this chart to the height thing. I couldn't like actually remember anybody's real height. So I just decided where I wanted the tallest sibling to be, and just compared to where I had him and the other siblings, I just typed in what I thought the height would be. I was only wrong. What? I know where people line up on other people.
For mine, I have like...
Hi, Heather, and welcome to my completely inane obsession with height differences.
People keep
this is
like...
height strain.
In my script, people keep like moving Rowan around, like bodily. Like Morgan catches her and like grabs her by the waist multiple times. Like there's a flying scene where like Morgan holds Rowan in her arms. Morgan's supposed to be the short one, but she has like super strength, so it doesn't matter. But like I have Rowan described as a muscular woman, and yet she is constantly being picked up and moved around by everyone else. But it's because everyone else has super strength. And she's just a lady.
The logistics are just so important. It's just gotta, it's gotta work. I think part of it is also just because I was like 5'2", 5'3" most of my teenage years, and like my next shortest friend was like 5'8" or 5'10", and then everyone else was literally like 6 foot plus. Like I have a friend, I know that I still know their full name, though I will not, say it online. But his parents were both German, and all 3 of them were over 6'4". He was either 6'6" or 6'8". So this man was a good foot plus taller than me. Like when we were in chemistry together, he would always sit in a stool. Sitting on the chemistry stool, when I stood up, we were eye level. He stood up one day. I looked over. I came to I was lucky if I came to this man's ribs. And I was like, my God, you're tall. This shit matters. And then, you read a lot of fan fiction with people's OCs who are like 8,000 feet tall. And you're all like, I don't think you know how tall that is. It's like, yeah. Like, oh, the characters are like 7 to 8 feet tall. And I'm like,
I love how you go, like, you cut out as soon as you go high pitch.
It's trying to save you.
Just go from, like, I don't think
like, I don't think you know how tall that is. Heather came in to at least make friends with the like button. I may stay for a while, see if my brain will work with me instead of against me. We wish you all the luck. I keep just seeing her at around 5'7" and like the blushy buff beauty type. Wait, seeing who? Who is around 5'7"? Who's the blushing beauty? I'm very, very interested.
Morgan or Rowan, maybe?
Oh, potentially. Yeah, because you were talking about your script.
Yeah.
Rowan.
She's
How
hot.
tall did you say? You said Rowan is muscular.
I have no idea. Rowan is like not formed in my head what she looks like. Like everyone else is, but not Rowan, and I don't know why.
That's fair.
Other than like, I think her hair would be short, like a bob, but like a bob that has like a little bit of curtain bangs and a bob, but like in a lesbian way, not in a like middle-aged woman way. Like nearing more mullety than bob, even though it's technically is a bob. But yeah, I don't really know what she looks like. Meanwhile, I was at a dance show last weekend and I saw a woman that was just Morgan, and she was just standing. She was one of the dancers, and I kept getting distracted. I'm like, you literally look like you stepped out of my brain. What the fuck?
Like, can I get a reference photo for my book?
Yeah,
I see wolf cut.
Yeah, wolf cut.
Height difference. I'm the shortest of my mother's children, the runt of the litter.
Well, my brothers are like 5'10". My dad's 5'10", my mom's 5'10", my older brother's 5'10", my little brother is like 6'2" and growing.
I'm like super average for my family. We're all within like 2-3 inches of each other.
But I can see
at least the women in my family are all within 2-3 inches of each other. The men in my family are giants.
My dad and I are the same height, and my brother's a good like 2 or 3 inches taller than me.
Damn. Yeah, my little brother's, he's 16. He's 6'2".
Matt hails from the
so
land
he's
of
still
boys.
going, which is wild. He like had a bunch, like I didn't really have growing pains because I just stopped growing so young. He like actively like his joints will ache, and I'm like, haha.
Growing pains are the worst. That is not fun.
Fox Desires, I changed my thumbnail for accuracy to let's talk height for some reason. To be fair, we for the vast majority of the stream have been discussing character height and height with our fictional writing. So it's on top.
Yeah, Fox.
For the majority of it.
I have to be nice to Fox because otherwise he'll reveal that I'm secretly 5'9".
Heather said both my brothers are over 6 feet. One was somewhere around 6'4" at 21 years old. Most tall people are tall at puberty, I've discovered. But yeah, knowing the heights of all I should probably do the heights for the shifter forms just so I can make sure my fight scenes are more. The logistics of those keep accurate. You two got so quiet, so serious. So
I was trying to send a GIF, and I typed in Carlock because I was going to try and send a GIF of her standing next to someone to show how tall she is. But then I got distracted looking at Carlock GIFs.
I'm thinking about character heights because it's never something I really gave that much thought to.
See, for me, well, now I avoid giving like exact numbers in my writing, but I do I need to know for comparatively how tall the characters are. Because it doesn't really like I said, I don't think most people really conceptualize the numbers themselves well, which isn't really a fault of most people, because they're kind of abstract. Like, who decided how big an inch was to begin with? It's like one of those things. So, but if you're all like, oh, okay, well, you've got like the main character, and then the main character looks down to see this one character, they rest, about at their collarbone or something. That's like when I showed Fox my chart at first, he said he would have guessed that Moxie was actually 6'3", and Rochelle was 5'7", and Chirpy was 5'9" or something. And I'm like, oh, that's close to what I have.
Yeah.
And honestly, Moxie would probably be taller if I wasn't just like, well, Jaguars are medium. I don't want like I have a limit to how big I want my big ones to get. So if it wasn't for that, like, because my tiger shifter needs to be taller than her, like by a bit. So I'm like, I gotta, like, that's really the only reason she's not 6'3".
I looked up the characters to see how tall they are. And so I'm typing them into the thing. Their height difference. Okay, so
yeah, I most of the clothes, just not the shirts. Oh yeah, those are your feet.
Sunlong is, pardon my pronunciations for a lot of them. He shapeshifts, but his normal height is 190 centimeters.
It had to be the slug too, didn't it?
6'2.8. And then Shilian, whatever. I can't say their names. I'm so sorry. Is 178 centimeters. For some reason, this typed in as 177, and is 5'9.5", which is not the vibes they give in the thing. They give the vibes that he is a short motherfucker, because he's constantly having to reach for things. And I'm like, why are you so short?
And he's 5'9". He's just like an average guy.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and they're like, oh, this tiny little baby man. And it's like, that's an adult.
Growing at 17, like he's stuck perpetually as a 17-year-old for the past 800 years. So he's 17, 5'9", which is fine.
Yeah. And also, most people are done growing at 17.
Yeah. Well, okay, hold on. So physiologically, males tend to reach their peak height by 15 or 16. Females tend to finish growing around 19 or 20 for some reason. So like I was 5'2" until I was 19, and then I got up to 5'3", 4-ish. I'm back down to 5'3". And for anybody who's like, you can't lose height, yes, you motherfucking can. Okay, that is the thing. You do shrink as you get older.
I am sending you official art of them. This is in the comics. The comic art is so pretty.
There is a chance I could be 5 foot by the time I die, and I don't like that.
Yeah, my grandma's tiny, and she used to not be as tiny.
My papa, he was 6'2".
I just sent you a picture.
My papa, he was.
Sorry.
He was 6'2", but then something happened to his spine and they had to remove 2 of his spinal discs, and now he's 6 feet. And I'm like, so my spinal disc is about 1 inch.
Oh, the more you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an average of 5'5.5".
That's me too.
Sorry if my comments are a little late topics. I had to roll this back a little as I didn't hear some of what you guys say. You're good. You're good.
Yeah. No, I know for men, it's generally like you said, like a lot of times you'll reach your height at 16 or so. But also men though aren't considered physically mature until 25. So you basically have 9 years of just adding mass.
The mid-20s is when everybody finishes you growing, and then after that you're shrinking.
It goes like that.
I'll take not going like this.
I have to sneeze.
Did you see the picture I sent them?
Yes. I was not sure why you sent it though, because I had been trying to talk and you kept talking over me.
Sorry.
So why did you send me this picture?
Because this is their supposed height difference, being 5'3" and 5'9", or 6'3" and 6'3" and 5'9". But he's tiny.
He's 6'6". Okay, so the 6'3" guy proportionally looks like somebody who would be 6'3". Yeah, that one I can get. The other guy's 5'9". Let's see. Hold on. What do we get? What do we get between 6'3" and 5'9"? How many inches is that? Matt, please math for me. I'm trying not to sneeze. 6
inches.
Okay, yeah, no, that could be about a 6-inch height difference.
But he looks so small. But I thought he was taller like the tall one was taller and the short one was shorter, from the way it's described in the novel, because he's constantly like looking up, and he probably is just going like this.
Yeah, he's just kind of
like this. It's like,
I mean,
look
still
up,
looking up.
okay? Verse.
Moving his whole ass head to look up. And the
Yeah.
younger brother married a short woman a few years ago. It's so cute to watch them together. He has to sit a lot. My uncle and my aunt have a very big height difference in that my uncle's about my height and my aunt is 6'2", 6'3".
My
And
aunt's
so
like
at family gatherings and such, when like most of the wives are sitting in the husband's laps, he sits in his wife's lap.
cute. My aunt's like 5 foot, and my uncle's like 6'3", 6'4".
That might be 6 inches in difference.
Oh shit. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, I could believe that was 6 inches.
Maybe.
For some reason, I think my dyslexia flipped the 9 to a 6, so I thought there was a foot difference, but then I was like, wait a sec, no. Because if there's a foot, that's not a foot. Do you know why people... Oh, yeah, well, yes and no. Okay, so people change in height from morning to night and back because as the day goes on, your spine fills with fluid. So you actually can get between a ½ inch to an inch taller, depending on like how the fluid difference. And then as you sleep, the fluid drains, and then the next day, if it look it up. That's like, look, when you're pregnant, your amniotic fluid changes 3-4 times a day. I don't know where all that fluid goes either. There are just some answers or some things I didn't really want to.
I'm texting my biology major friend.
Probably like, I would think it probably goes to like your liver or kidneys. Because
you have to be filtered and then you pee.
They like to filter stuff down there, so.
Yeah, but then like as you grow older, the reason you shrink is actually because your bones are deteriorating over time. So it's like you lose height because your spine is shrinking. Like
not
the actual bones are
drink too much milk for that.
That's like really, that's what you got to do. If you stretch your back a lot or if you get adjusted by a chiropractor, you actually can feel taller. I stretch my back out all the time. I love laying on the floor and hearing the pops as my spine goes back into place after I've been on the computer.
I'm going to spend the next month wearing a 40-pound hat.
What? Oh, for the retreat. Okay. Sorry, what'd you say, CB? It cut you out.
I have this roller and this thing for my neck. I have all sorts of things that my chiropractor gave me because my body's fucked up. All right, let's go.
Matt, count us down.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
I legitimately don't know how long this cat has been here. I had to find my way back to the tab.
I need like 30 seconds. They're right about to reveal something.
Okay. CB responded to Sam's voice like she had just woken up.
I'm so deep in this. I just need a second. Storm is next to me. She can entertain in my place.
At some point in the sprint, you can go and see that Artemis was desperately trying to fit in between my shoulder. But, like, discovering that though I do have broad shoulders for my body type, I am still not big enough to house a cat on my shoulder. So, that was quite unfortunate for her.
I have spent this entire stream thought dumping a project that would be, like, so far in the future. Like,
yeah, but you still got to get those ideas down.
It has just been an evening of get this out of here so that I can focus on other stuff.
That's fair.
But it had to be done.
Do you still have more thought to dump?
Not really. I haven't mostly figured out. Or not mostly figured out. I have everything that I've thought onto a few pages of notebook paper.
That's good.
So I'm like, all right, we can just put that away now. And well, and like I was kind of done with about like 10 minutes left in the sprint, and I'm just like, well, I don't really want to start anything else.
That's fair. I tried to read some of the script, but I was like, I'm just too brain nope for this.
Yeah. No, I think it's because my creativity is very music dependent, and lately I've been listening to a ton of like poppy, like what I would describe as like TikTok rap. And like that is so not the vibe for like my current project, but it has spawned new ideas.
I get that. I do that sometimes.
A lot like
I will say that I will say that though, when I do that and then I go back to like my main project, it's like my brain has been cleansed and it's a fresh look in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on page 224.
How was the reveal?
I was right. I'm always right. No, I'm not. This book has taken me so many times, like just blindsided me. But I was right about this bit. There was one little reveal that I was like, "Oh, that's sick. That's sickening."
Mm-hmm.
I hate the villain so much.
Oh no.
But he thinks he's a good guy.
The best.
I'm fine. I'm maybe not sleeping tonight.
Do you think she's fine? She doesn't sound fine.
Oh, I don't know. She seems fine.
So calm. I am
so calm, so fine. Totally fine.
Pond.
Totally fine. The finest. The
Calm
calmest.
pond.
The calmest any has ever been, frankly.
Oh
I always find something.
RP got 6 pages that sprint and identified 2 scenes that he has to fix on his next revision. Got good progress, though. What were you going to say, Matt?
I always find things on my desk to, like, play around with. And this
I
go
do,
around,
too.
Yeah. This go around, though, it's been toenail clippers, which isn't, like, the best fidget thing. But, like, you can do this to it, and that's fun to do.
Isn't that satisfying?
It's really fun.
Nail clippers.
You ever, like, clip things like a piece of paper?
Yes.
Often. That's also fun to do.
Post-it notes. Many have died.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fun. Like I found a wadded up piece of tape and I just went to town on it.
I want to murder this man.
Oh, in the book, I was like,
oh, not Matt.
I was trying to figure out what Matt had done.
No.
To warrant the murder.
Well, we don't have all night to list the things I've done that warrant murder.
He could have just not been a bad guy, and his plan. Like literally, if he wasn't a bad guy and just was like, "Hey," it probably would have worked. Everything would have been fine.
It's just like, bro, if you had just been chill for a minute.
Literally.
All right. Well,
anything because spoilers for it, and I know at least one person in chat wants to read it, but I need them to know that it's fine.
Well, I can't stop yawning, which I think means a migraine is incoming. So
me neither, but I think I'm just tired. Whoa, this is a lot of pain.
So I forgot to do this earlier, but this is Sleepy Ferrenz. She's a Sleepy Bee Ferrenz. She's a screenwriting major and writer of dragons, also lover of romance. She reads a lot of boy love. Unfortunately,
magic
Unfortunately, not nearly enough sapphic fiction, which she and I were lamenting.
Magic martial arts, sapphic fiction.
Hold on, let me finish. She and I were lamenting the other day that there was not a lot of good sapphic romance. Most of it's horror, and then you're not even sure if you want to root for the couple. And I feel validated because my YouTube has recommended me at least 3 videos by 3 completely different people who are basically just bitching that there needs to be more good sapphic novels in the world. So if you have good recs, we will take them. But otherwise, you can follow her at all of these places. She hosts Whip Wednesday. It's you this week, right?
Yeah.
This week, she'll be hosting it. This is Cozy Matt Hollon. He is a dark fantasy author and poor overworked soul. This hasn't changed in all the years that I have known him. He went from being an overworked college student to an overworked barista to an overworked corporate monger back to overworked barista.
And back into the corporate land.
Oh, we are back into corporate again.
We're in corporate
it's hard
land.
to keep up.
Yeah.
You can follow him here. He doth, in fact, have some of the most out-of-pocket takes. Not pocket, out-of-left field takes sometimes.
This is true.
Well, it depends on my meaning. I mean just like you're scrolling through your day and all of a sudden he has an opinion on
all of a sudden I got things to say.
About just the most what the fuck, sir? things. And
also, did someone say sapphic literature? Because my short story, The White Harvester, is in fact that, and it's available in Sasha Black.
And it's horror!
It's dark fantasy. Look!
I'm sorry, that matched up too well.
But they're a great couple. We love them.
We do.
We love them.
Funny. You can find The White Harvester in the Rebel Author Diaries?
Rebel Diaries Anthology. That's the one.
The Rebel Diaries Anthology. And then this is me. I am the connoisseur of all things romance and fantasy and horror. And you can follow me all these places. Also, we're going to be recruiting for Flash Fiction Free for All Guest Edition. So let me know if you want to guest on that. And for more Sam, you can join the realm down here, $1 a month. And we will, thank you. We will catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.